left in our life. It'll be interesting to see how this shakes out. I wonder if we'll finish this war in time. Are other chocolate spreads okay? Well, that's one of the things with witchcraft. See, mainline chocolatism is about sort of pure chocolate, right? Milk chocolate's fine. Dark chocolate is preferred, but you know, not everyone, like, if you're part of the clergy, only dark chocolate is allowed. But if you're a layperson, you can go to milk chocolate. But white chocolate, right out. Witchcraft is the introduction of other ingredients. Nuts, fruits, sea salt, little Rice Krispies. That's what witchcraft is. It's not mainstream, though it is allowed, right? Witchcraft is accepted. But it's like, you have to study for it. You have to, you know, look up some hidden lore to find out about, you know, proper chocolate inclusions. That's the thing. Caramel, ooh, chili. Yeah, maybe we live in an alternate universe where there's chilies in Europe in the 11th century as well. All right, welcome to our communion, sister. Let's start another one. I don't think we'll finish it before we die, but we will see. Oh yeah, again, we want to go with cat pet. How's cat pet? And we want to find someone who doesn't have the crow. So looks like you over here. What do you have? Oh, you're club-footed. Queen Genius. Well, you know what? That's fine. It's under here. Convert to witchcraft. Start scheme. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, white chocolate doesn't contain cocoa. That's my standard for if it's chocolate or not. Not to say certain white chocolate things aren't delicious. I just refuse to accept that it's chocolate. It's white cocoa mass. It's the leftovers. And when you make chocolate, what you're left over after you make chocolate is white chocolate. So it's not actually. Woo! What about Lent? Do we have to give up chocolate for Lent or eat more? Yeah, Lent is like exclusive chocolate. It's the only thing you can eat. There you go. There's our 100%. So enforce the demands. Do that. Disband that. So that cleans up this land very nicely, which I like. While we're... Oh, we've got a peasant revolt. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and kickstart some sort of building. I was gonna say, it's on the coast, so it can build a trade port, which seems great to me. Yeah, let's fight a peasant rabble group. Rabble. Rally the troops. The other thing that, see, one of the nice things that would happen if we did have some sort of siege notifier in a big realm like this, and you're like, where are the peasants? Oh, full squint mode. And turns out they're right over here. Wait, are they insta-sieging the capital of air? I do realize there's some low control over there, which we should probably fix, but that's kind of annoying. Move here, raise all, immediately move. We're still only 11%. There must be more peasants somewhere. All right, under siege. I know we've got these, but I don't like them because, as discussed last time, there's too much shit that happens here. You get too many events. It's not filtered out. It's easy. These things will expire before the siege is finished. It's also a little annoying that this opens the county title and doesn't just loop you to it. I mean, you can do it that way. But yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to F3, I'm going to grab this rally point. The important thing was to insta-defend air so that, like, we don't have a bunch of our people killed. We'll do this, and we'll send this army in this direction. But yeah, we'll let some new troops assemble over here. Granary of infestation. That's not good. The seed grain, our cocoa seeds! With nothing left to plant for the next year's crops and free tenants living, they've asked me for aid. I have plenty of grains. Should they become my serfs? This would increase control but piss off people. I'll spend money. I got tons of money. That's fine. Alright. Go. And actually keep raising some troops. Alright, that's plenty. Let's go this way. And now come way over here. I think that's the correct province. Now, let me check my council. Not that they're going to be around for much longer. Oh, I was going to say, yeah. We need to convert faith. I would still like this interface to be cleaned up a little bit. But that's going to be okay. Just because I would like the timer. So it's 7 years, 4 years. I would like a menu like EU4. Just, like, show me all my provinces sorted by time required to convert. Which changes every time, too, because it's based on relative fervor. Looks like a Catholic province would be the fastest with 4 years. Tell you what, I'm going to pick one over here because, you know, Scotland. We need to make sure Scotland believes in chocolatism to the max. We'll do some increased control as well. I'll increase some control in Ayrshire because that is no good. All this peasantry being cranky. Seek indulgences is going to be fine. Oh, we've discovered bailiffs. Now, bailiffs unlock some more buildings for it, does it not? I would still like it if you could mouse over here and find out what it is. Just like, is this tooltip? It'd be nice if that tooltip was in there. Oh, it's +1 domain limit. Okay, that's handy. Naval speed +25. Horseshoes. Movement speed +10. And it's nearly done, actually. Let's just focus on this for now. We have tons of learning, so we're still helping out with that a lot. Any cool buttons? Oh, Princess Nona, here's what... Did your spouse die? Oh, slain in battle! Oh, he's still young. 25 and beautiful. No one! Aww! Now, you've had 3 kids so far, which is nice. Smart and hot. Somewhat smart, somewhat hot. Hot. What is this broken egg? Oh, frail. Okay, now she's young enough. She's still going to have kids. Princess Nona is what he appears, the foolish of Britannia. It's pretty wordy over there, but I guess that'll do. So what we want to do, let's reset this. We do need fertile, and we do want positive inheritable traits. That is very, very important. Other than that, grandson, it would be nice if there was a filter for, like, no inbred. Because if we go here, if we did this, yeah, chance of being inbred, which I don't want to encourage. Now, she has what by intelligence? So, if she were to marry Olav, her kids would be guaranteed to at least be intelligent and might become geniuses. Which seems like an okay idea. What kind of person is he? Shy, callous, diligent. I don't know. I think it'll work for me. We got matrilineal. Yes, good, excellent. They'll accept. Done. Lovely. Moving, fighting. Okay, done fighting. I think that might be the last place being sieged over here. Again, now, see, here's, again, the problem, right? It's like, we got these notices, but which one of these have I finished at this point? Now I gotta recheck. Okay, Ayrshire, we're good. This is why I would like a currently being sieged and a progress so that you can prioritize. I will try to remember to keep an eye on this more when we're at war, but I still think it's not the ultimate solution. Okay, there was just those 4 places, so all that's left is Paris. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disband this army, because we don't need this many, and in fact, we really don't need you anymore, but I was going to say, I don't think I can disband you while you're embarked, so that's going to be that. We got whiskey and chocolate that came in. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if I missed some more. We got Jordak coming in just now. Hey, Quill, new to the channel. Love it so far. Caught up on CK3, catching up on Motorsport. Just want to put in a vote for some Microsoft Flight Simulator on air. Yeah, I love it, and I've been playing it a lot on my own. I don't know if it's one of those where, oh, there we go, war has ended, where as many people are into watching it, but those probably going to be more just based on the fact that I love it absolutely. And Banana Cabana came in and said, with a contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund, thank you, and said, what about the most important question? What are the church's teachings about holiday chocolate oranges? That's an interesting question. Does a orange, like a chocolate orange, does that count? Would that be a witchcrafty kind of thing because it's chocolate with an inclusion? I mean, it's not a solid inclusion, but yeah, I would say it is. It seems like witchcraft. It's a little bit of a potion, right? Putting a little essence of orange into the mix. One thing I think we might need to come up with for, if it's witchcraft, adding stuff to chocolate. Well, if these are supposed to be sort of potions or spell type things, what do they mean? What is the power of a chocolate orange, other than not being something that I personally enjoy very much? Refric, thank you very much. Ah, yes, the Divorce Simulator again. Such a good game. By the way, if you say something illegal and I don't hear it, it's not illegal, Kappa. I'm not keen on chocolate with orange or raspberry, generally speaking. I don't, for my palate, it doesn't fit. I'm not saying people are wrong about it. It's not like white chocolate. Although, what's funny is that white chocolate with sort of orangey or raspberry type flavors, totally good. Totally good. It's not chocolate. Yay! Yay! We have died! Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We played Pope Cyborg for 52 years. And Pope Cyborg was a great, great, great achievement, because what led to Pope Cyborg and his vast swaths of land was very strategic gameplay on our part, because we were basically, you know, the king of Scotland, married, had kids. There was also an Empress of Francia, married, had kids. We seduced her, well, we romanced her technically to make her our soulmate, murdered her husband, disinherited our child, and I think maybe murdered her child as well. Had a child together, literally last possible moment before she became infertile. She became pregnant, had a son, which was very important because otherwise it wouldn't have worked for inheritance. All the stars aligned. We butchered everything so that our only heir and her only heir was the one same son, Pope Cyborg here. And from that, he gained tremendous power, and from that, he decided to reform his own branch of Catholicism. This whole, like, communion wafer being some stale piece of bread. No, that's not going to cut it. Chocolate, baby. All right. Pope Cyborg of chocolate papacy rests in the arms of the Lord at 79 years of age. He died from complications related to obesity. A renowned herbalist, it was said he could cure all ailments with the right concoctions. But ironically, he could not save himself, or whatever. What was the, what is that Sith mythos? Something like that. The tragedy of, was it Darth Plagueis the Wise? Pope Eve ascends to the throne. A charming and outgoing man, he's celebrated by many nobles across the realm as a gracious host. He's 57! This is you, although you don't always feel like yourself. Okay, we're paused. Yes, we're paused. Why does it say you don't always feel like yourself? Probably because he's melancholic. I do love the little extra flavor text over here. All right, well, that is that is some border gore. It is interesting how some of these titles went. I'm gonna make a save here, first of all. Right here. So, as expected, our realm has split into 3 different empires. The Empire of Britannia, which weirdly includes some bits sort of in Greater France and Italy. The Empire of Germania, which also weirdly includes a little bit of Brittany, and some little blotches over here. So that's got to maybe be cleaned up. And then finally, the Empire of Belgium, which is Francia, but we renamed it because. We've got some bits here. Who owned... Okay, so Britannia's got the land in North Africa. We've also got a little bit over here. Because reasons. I don't know. It just happened. And then, yeah, there's a bit of modeling in there. A little bit here. So, you know, there's a little bit of border gore, but it's going to be that. So the plan is now, we are going to go into observer mode and let the game run for 50 years. 50 years. But before we do, let's take a look at our family situation. I wonder if the best way to do it might be to open the Dynasty tree at this point. I'm not sure if that's the case. But, alright, so Pope Cyborg died. So, Pope Eve over here, the new Pope. So he's the one who now leads the chocolate papacy. Which will be interesting. In 50 years, do we keep running as the Pope? Because someone here is going to still be the Pope. We don't know what lands they're going to own, but they'll still be the Pope. And they'll still theoretically they'll probably still be the Emperor of Belgium, right? Because the primary title, like the Pope title, and the Belgium title should all stay on the same person, I think, unless something like crazy happens. So we got Pope Eve over here, 57. He's had 6 kids. One of them did die in battle. No one here. Oh, that's Princess Baron von Snackington. And Alice over here. They don't have any kids of their own yet. Flying Muttley Cat Pet has got another kid, Eve, named after his father. We've got the other King Cyborg of Ireland over here with a couple of kids. And Princess Socialist Scooby has got 5 kids, one of which already has a kid. So, I mean, it's kind of awesome. We have a great-grandson currently. But here's the thing. When we were Pope Cyborg, we actually had a great-great-grandson. We had a great-great-grandson while we were Pope Cyborg. All right, so that's Belgium. And then over here with Empress Bodems. So, sister and friend. Oh, that's nice. They're friends. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, Britannia. Right, of course, that was our primary title. So, which is fine. So the papacy lies in Ayr. Yeah, located in Ayrshire. Ayrshire is the seat of the chocolate religion, which I love. So we've got Empress Botems of Belgium with a whole whack of kids and some grandkids as well. So that line seems to be pretty good. Next up is Emperor Laudruin of Germania. Now, interestingly enough, he has 7 children, but none of them have children because, yeah, they were never married. Now, there might have been a thing for, like, you know, maybe they weren't allowed to marry themselves, but we weren't getting pop-up about unmarried things, which is weird. Because it lets you know if you have an unmarried person of your dynasty, I think, as long as they're in your court. But people who aren't in your court, but are your vassal and are your house, might have the checkbox to let them marry on their own turned off, even though you don't get any notification about it, and it's not very convenient to arrange a marriage. To me, that's, I think, something that should be a little bit adjusted in the game, because it's very easy to get in a situation where, yeah, there's no one really, you know, they're not getting married properly. Now, the fact that now these are not our descendants or anything like that, and they're not even in our realm, because these are people in Germania, hopefully they start to get married. Now, they're still fairly young. 23 is the oldest, so they got time to get plenty of kids and hopefully continue to expand the dynasty. We've got Princess Seaside Sentinel here, Godless Lackey, and what does she run? The Duchy of Palestine. That's right! The Duchy of Palestine. Yeah. And we got Rose Salon. We've got Princess Backstabber. Unfortunately, Hiltrud over here never had a child, killed during a siege at age of 10. Very sad and tragic. Princess No One Here is what he appears. The Foolish of Britannia rules over the Duchy of Latium, which is in, like, it's basically Rome, right? The Latin people. She's got a pack of kids, including another cyborg in there, which is great to see. Zwam with a kid. Goria way over here, who's currently the dynasty head. I'm betting once we unpause, that'll change. Because Goria here doesn't have any land. Yeah, it'll switch when we unpause, yeah. The man in plaid died, unfortunately, from the siege. And we've got Deadmate way over here. 4 years old, half-sister. And, I mean, the family just keeps going and going. Like, we've got a massive dynasty. Which is pretty great, because we started, I was going to say, expand. Because there's more. This is who we started as. Duke Odo, that's who we started as. And so our dynasty, this is all his begats. Right? Duke Odo begat so-and-so who begat so-and-so who begat so-and-so. There's whole chapters in the Bible that are filled with begats. Okay, that is fan-frickin-tastic. So, we've got that. It'll be interesting to try to track as many people as possible. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hit escape. We're going to hit switch character. We're going to go to observe. There's a random character button. But again, I would like a random character. Oh, you can't. Hang on. There it is. There's a button to switch to a random character. It would be interesting if you could switch to a random character within a chosen house. I suppose we could just hit it until we got there, but it would be pretty hard. But here what I'm doing is I'm hitting observe. So now we're not running as anyone. Can I dismiss these? Yeah. Excellent. So we're not playing as anyone anymore. We can still check everyone. We can still pin characters, actually, which seems like a pretty great idea. Let's, okay, I gotta pin you that way. Oh! Aww! Paradox, I don't know if there's any of you in the chat right now. You should let observers pin characters. Because that would be cool. So it's easy to switch between them. Anyway, the idea here, I'm going to go to speed 5. So it is the year 1060. So we're going to let the game run until 1110. 50 years. And then we'll see what comes up. So if we pause now, check out Capet. Yeah, house head indeed is Eve. That is correct. Excellent. Oops, that's not the button I want to hit. I want to hit here. It'll be interesting to see. They didn't instantly spend the renown. I keep hitting the wrong button. Because he's got over 1,000. You could take any of these, but I think they'll save up and go with some of those. Alright. Fast speed. House head changed a little bit. Now, we might get some more people making some cadet branches, which should be fine-ish. It'll be interesting to see if there's wars in here. Actually, That happened quick. You were in 2 wars, and then all of a sudden you weren't. Is he the same person? Is it still the same Pope Eve? I think so. Oh no, he's dead! Ah! Complications of flagellation. He was a flagellant. That is true. So, the current Pope of chocolatism is Socialist Scooby. The Pope. The Popess over here. Alright, well, keep an eye on her. She's a drunkard. We've got a drunk Pope. Pretty, genius, awesome. She's got to get married again. Hopefully she does that. She is in 2 wars. Defending against Byzantine Empire. That's interesting. Oh, because you've got some Britannia over here. I was going to say, why is the Empire Britannia at war with Byzantine Empire? But yeah, Byzantine wants this territory back, and they're a little bit more vulnerable than they used to be. They still have 11,000 troops, which is nice. Allied to King Cyborg of Burgundy. All right, we'll let the game run. Yeah, that border Gordon is just going to keep being a thing. All right, that's about 1 year down. Oh, she's gained some more titles. No war progress either way going on here, which is interesting. She's got plenty of cash. Her troop count is going up. Positive war score. Whoa! All right, so her hubby died. Oh, some while ago. She needed to get married. But she is... Oh, let me, hang on, go back. Come back over here. She's betrothed to a 12-year-old cat pet. His last name is literally the same as yours. But we're going to have a family tree that doesn't branch, apparently. I mean, he is a beautiful genius. Wait, how old is he? 12. So in 4 years, you'll be 42. I mean, I guess there's a chance of maybe getting some uber... Because she's also... she's a pretty genius. Their kids might be inbred, but man, oh man, they'll be great. This is how you end up with, like, Lannisters and shit. She's pregnant? Or did she just have a kid? She just had a kid. Bastard kid. Who's your father? No one has spoken for it. Your parent is just your mother right now. Okay. Oh man, this family tree is gonna look crazy once this gets there. Oh, she's losing the war! We're gonna lose some land to the Byzantine Empire. That's okay. She's got negative piety, which is interesting. The other thing that might be interesting, actually, is... I'm gonna take, like, a screenshot here. We do, like, a before and after of the status of the religion. That would be kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Be fair, if they're at least cousins, chance of inbred becomes really low. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Pope has negative piety. Yeah. She's pregnant again! Does she have, like, a lover or something? Yes, she has a lover, Mayor Bouchard, who has no genetic traits. Oh, well. Still embiggens the family, I guess. We still have these pop-ups here. I guess I could dismiss these. I guess if I'd saved and loaded it as observer mode, then we wouldn't have had that.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Grant! Thank you very much! Complications of Flagellation is going to be the name of my metal band! That would be a good metal band name. For those of you who don't know, flagellation is basically like whipping yourself as like a, you know, sort of a piety act. She still has negative piety. Drunkard. Alright, he's 15. Oh, wait. Wasn't she betrothed? Wasn't she betrothed to her cousin? Was the tooltip? Did I just tooltip the wrong thing? Because this is still the, like, super haughty genius guy, but he's not... Oh, no, he's cat pet over here. Okay. I think it used to have his last name here. No, he's still cat pet. All right. Her lover and fiancé have the same first name. Oh, that's not going to confuse things at all. You're right, Bouchard and Bouchard. That's funny. Okay. I think Germania embiggened itself some. Actually, quite a bit, I think. Although there's a war there. Let's take a quick look at the situation in Germania. So Emperor Laudrian has got 3 different wars going on. He is losing a war in Palestine. Wait, Duchess Yolande. So Princess Seaside died. Her 5-year-old daughter is now in charge of Palestine.